I'm still trying to get my XSplit set up, so it'll take a second. We'll try to guess because I haven't been like playing a lot of I've been playing a lot of bottom lane Talon, and that's about it. I've been playing some bottom lane Talon and Knock recently on my stream, and that's about all the gaming on League I've done because I've just been so swamped with work because of festival.
I have a friend who is Diamond 1 solo queue, and she literally will only play Talon. She'll play Talon support, Talon AD carry, Talon mid, Talon jungle, Talon top, and she wins regardless of where she plays Talon. She's so good at Talon.
He's a good champion. I'm liking him a lot.
There's a Kassadin ban. Kayle was taken away. It's probably a slightly targeted ban.
People haven't started leaving Cass open yet. I mean, he has like no win rate anymore.
He won one game in the finals. I was actually not casting that week. It was Corval and Fancy. And he did win a game in the finals one time. So
once upon a game.
I guess he's OP again.
Well, he's winning, so obviously. I mean, if they're not winning, they're not overpowered at all.
Yeah, and so that means that if they win one game, they're overpowered. I like your logic. I like your logic, Gandair.
Thank you.
You're so smart. There's a Zyra lock-in.
I attempt to be smart.
I know you like to talk about Zyra.
Zyra is... Look, Zyra's one of the best champions that you can play on this game mode. She zones extremely hard, has a slow, has an airborne, has a snare, so she has a lot of crowd control, a lot of damage, and just is outrageous at zoning. Even while she's dead, she still has that couple seconds of delay where you can't start capturing because she'll interrupt you. So you have to wait it out, or have enough health to take it and basically still get interrupted anyway. So she's an extremely good champion on this map. Not one of the easiest champions to play in League, though. She's fairly complex, but if you are the type of person that can play Zyra, just play Zyra in Dominion and just watch what happens. She's really powerful. And speaking of Talon, we are seeing a Talon highlight. Not in the VOD, but on the stream. And Talon, his burst potential is really high. He can bottom or top lane. And basically, he just kills people. He just stealths out of nowhere and kills people. That's really all it is. And he's just so effective at it. You pair him up with basically anyone, and he does well.
Like Leona.
Yeah, especially Leona, because Leona with her multiple, she has a short snare route, has a stun, has another stun on top of that. Very durable character, good initiation. All she has to do is pick a fight with someone, and then if they spend their cooldowns on Leona, that's even better for Talon to be able to show up and do some business.
And you have the bleed from your Q, so you get all of the sunlight procs for free.
Yep.
You probably get them anyway, but always nice to have a dot when you're with Leona. So Maokai and Fizz hovered over there. Fizz is a really good assassin. Maokai is a really good anti-assassin. Maokai is a really, really good anti-assassin. That 20% damage reduction on his ult is pretty damn good.
Maokai's ult is just awesome pasta. That's exactly how I would describe it. Hi, Strippy. How are you?
I still don't like the name. I still think, like, it looks like this really calm circle, and then it's called Vengeful Maelstrom. And it's like, well, why not call it Tea Party Maelstrom? Or Vengeful Tea Party.
Vengeful Tea Party is amazing. Let's do that. Congratulations, Rheingold. You are now a writer for League of Legends.
Well, I mean, we already know the kind of lore that we can come up with.
Is this a tournament? Asks Divewall1998. Abso-freaking-lutely. This is DominateDominion number 100.
I just want to make a giant overlay on my stream, like on every single scene that just says 100 in the middle, and like take up literally the entire screen so you can't actually see what's going on, but you can see that it's 100, and that's even more exciting than the action.
I'm totally doing that right now. I'm gonna have just a giant number 100 in the middle of the screen for this entire next VOD.
VOD viewers, I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. What have I done? I've unleashed a monster.
This is what happens when Gandair doesn't have to actually run the stream. He just like gets to make whatever on the internet. Let's see if I can shorten this. I'm having trouble fitting these team names in here.
Alright, so Karma and Lee Sin were locked in there. More strong picks. We saw amazing Lee Sin play last game, but I believe Gandair is 100% correct. That Urgot carried that game.
Yeah, Urgot was really running the show for him early on. I mean, when they switched Gragas down there in that first game that we saw tonight, things started going a little bit better for him, but just the gargantuan lead that they got did not help their case.
Also, whoever has their name in white, you are a horrible person.
That sounds like Dripping Old. He's a sub. He's awesome. He's a mod. He's a sub, and he has turbo. All he needs to do now is like get the FFZ add-on and then donate to that, and then get the little Franker face Z icon also, so you can have 4 icons. And then after that, he needs to somehow go to work for Twitch, so then he could be like staff with sub. He just wants his name to stick out the furthest to the side. He's a cool guy. He's been sub for I think since we got it. Like. Mr. Dripping Old's awesome. I think I have my in-game XSplit configured now, my in-game scenes. Let's go back to the launcher, and oh, wow, I have that configured too. Cool.
Oh man, that's so exciting. That's a really important thing.
Yes. Then do I have my other overlay? Yes. This guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy in the chat. Okay, I don't think you weren't there for it, Rheingold, but Feedski was streaming the other day, and I like to watch Feedski stream because I like Dominion and Feedski's funny, and he has this there was this song that was playing, and it just said Molly in the chorus a lot, and the chat started spamming it with, like, this emote face. And then a guy shows up in the chat just now with a name that says, can't seem to find Molly. And it was really funny to me. That's completely off topic, though. It's okay, I'll serious the F
When
up.
are we ever on topic?
I don't know. I think we spent an entire, like, 5 minutes of a game talking about not the game.
That was in the DD. That was almost as good as 73.
It was not quite as good though, but I mean, it's
it was
gonna be up
almost as
there.
good.
It's gonna be up there in the top of good games.
I don't remember which number it is. It was like 92 or something, and it was almost as good as 73. And we spent like half of a game refusing to talk about the game, but then the game got too exciting to do that.
My hair got caught in my garland, and I don't like it. I'm sad. Wait, not that screen region. Let's get rid of that. I'm putting the spec delay
yell at
in
it
the
really
VOD.
loud, then it'll stop doing that.
I would do that, but this microphone's terrible. I'm actually gonna need a better microphone than this. That's gonna be weird. Me with like a real mic. What will happen to the world?
It'll explode instantly.
Instantly and permanently.
I don't know about permanently. It might be able to like reform and then make Earth 2.0.
There's
in
an
Earth 2.0, there is no Teemo.
There's an unexplode tool in Paint, right?
I don't think Paint has any tools. Maybe in Paint.net. Paint.net is awesome.
Oh my gosh. I don't have the chat captured for this either.
Did I lose my mod?
How mod are you?
Take away my mod?
How mod you are?
Oh wait, no, it says it lists me as mod, but I don't have any of the mod buttons.
Oh, that's just probably Twitch's interface glitching out. Don't worry about it.
Oh wait, is it different now? Do you have to like click? Oh, you have to click on a name and it doesn't have the icons next to it anymore. Oh, I only watch things on Azubu now, so.
What is your opinion of putting Revive on trinkets? Great. I don't care.
Oh, that sounds so exciting.
I don't care how they implement. People are like, oh, we'll just spam back to back to back Revive. No, they're not. That would be really dumb. But having it with 3 charges, tactical use, no cooldown, if that's something that actually gets put in, I would absolutely love it. And it would let me have combat spells again. Exhaust Ignite would be a thing. Flash would make a reappearance. It'd be great.
Yeah, I think being able to have 2 summoner spells to use in combat is like so exciting. And also I think AD carries will be able to be played a little bit because you can take Flash Barrier and still have Revive And it's really important to be able to have Flash Barrier or Flash Cleanse to be able to play an AD carry. And a lot of the reason that you can't play an AD carry is that you can't take Flash and another summoner spell as well.
Yeah. But it's still this might happen, so I'm not really getting my hopes up about it. It's one of those. I'm pretty cynical when it comes to stuff like that. It's like I'm gonna play the game as it is right now, and then when it gets to a point where something like that does happen, then great. I will muse about it more then. But I think it's a great idea. I hope it happens. So you missed 3 weeks. I missed 5 so far. Man, we're behind on Dominion.
We're really behind. I actually haven't been playing this game at all because I have been watching so much competitive League of Legends.
Rheingold.
I'm watching like 25 games a week.
Do you know what the best cast ever would be? Like the best casting challenge that I could think of would be?
What?
Cast a game as if it was a completely different patch.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
That's hard though. I mean, you have to have like those notes open. You'd have to have like a whole change log on your computer or just like print it out. But oh man, would that be the most confusing thing on the planet? Kayle having a 1.0 ability ratio, and we're talking about that, and she just blatantly doesn't anymore. We're talking about the dodge procs on Jax and stuff like that. Like, oh man, that would be... I like it. I'm glad I had this idea.
So the other idea that I had, because when I was casting the LAN, there was a Dota 2 tournament going on at the same time. And so there's a Dota 2 caster who was doing that. And I was like, dude, we should totally cast a game of Strife or Heroes of North or something as like 2 casters who don't play the same game and also don't play the game that you're casting. I think that would be really good.
I have always wanted to cast a game as if it was a different game. Like, I've always wanted to cast, like, Dominion as if it was Summoner's Rift and just refer to everything as, like, you know, just stuff like that. Or I've wanted to play, like, Infinite Crisis and cast it as if it was Dominion. I've wanted to play Dota, cast it as if it was Han, and just use all the same terms, use the closest character equivalents that I could. Like, it's just... Think of what that would do to Redditors, man. It's too powerful.
I just don't know any other games enough to, like, to do it in the other direction, but I could like watch another game and just pretend as League of Legends.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to this.
We should cast as if it's ARAM.
I just threw up in my mouth a little.
In happiness, right?
It's opposite day, right? Sure.
No.
It's not?
It's not opposite.
Oh, then my calendar must be the opposite of what I thought. I remember that joke so hard it tripped. It just fell on its face. Alright, these two teams, ladies and gentlemen, off the Scar, going up against Goon Squad in this second game of the night for DominateDominion number 100. And I...
3 digits in it.
Dude, we have a 3rd digit. I have to go through all of my freaking screenshots and add a 0. I have 6,000 screenshots I have to add a 0 in the front of now. Thanks, community! You're awesome! Yeah!
That wasn't what I had to do. I had to go into OBS and I had to change the width of my text box for the number because the text box was like centered to be 2 digits wide.
It's okay. Now I don't get the Y2K bug again until we hit 1,000. But that's okay. Over on the other side, we're going to have Goon Squad. Off the Scars team, consisting of GG Bay, Maokai, Ementry playing as Zyra, Zalcloss, Fizz, Romantic Metro as Jax, and the Unseeing One playing as Gragas. I am 2/3 of your commentators. I am Gandair, and casting with me is...
Who else are you? I'm only one person. You have to be 2 people if you're 2/3.
Exactly.
You need another name. Quick, hurry up before they get to the windmill! Okay, I'm Rheingold, and the other team is... The Goon Squad is Practice Yellow on Karma, No Namer on Talon, Rage Z on Lee Sin, Aphrodite on Leona, and Newbie 3 on Sejuani.
Alright, Zyra trying to plant a forest at the top part of the map, doing so unsuccessfully for the moment. We have double plants in this game. We have both Zyra and Maokai, the only 2 plant champions currently in the game. are
we have
here.
Leona on the other team, so she can make them grow.
Whoa.
She can feed them.
That's plants eat the sun. It's pretty good.
It's really hard to kill Leona. I actually like that Leona start. New red crystal means you can do that. There is Fizz coming in with the Q, going out with the E. Praxeal takes a lot of damage from Zax, but on the other side is No Namer diving onto Zyra. Zyra manages to get away from the exhaust. No Namer taking a lot of damage from the plants. Over on the other side is where the kills happen, 1-for-1 so far. Alpha Dynasty running away. There's Q coming down from Gigabay. Gigabay?
Gigibay.
Gigabay.
Gigibay is I am silent.
Oh, and there is the execute onto Zyra. She is still going to Rise of the Thorns, get some damage out onto Talon. Gigibay running away. Zalclos going Q across Ian, not taking any damage onto Leona there. Actually, Karma coming in with a Q. Gigibay going to get rooted there. Ha 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 ha! Maokai got rooted, guys. Wow, that was a lot of damage from Talon. He's going to flash away to get a little bit of movement from the Karma. Carries a double kill.
Comes back with the cut through, picks up the kill on Jax. That was actually really safe to do. Turning around to kill someone with Talon is usually pretty safe because of the silence that you drop in on them with if you do it with Cutthroat. If you don't do it with Cutthroat...
Karma. Oh, she stepped on the plant so she didn't end up getting slowed. Q comes out from Maokai onto the speed shrine there, and she's going to drop ice.
Ooh, the snare!
Wow.
Practice Yellow. Practice Yellow is practiced with that champion and is going to be able to escape from them. No Namer coming around on the side. He's going to rake the plant. He's raking the yard. How do we have this job, Ryan?
I don't know.
Off the Scar has actually just given up their vision control in that center V bush up above the relics there. Looks like they were able to secure the Storm Shield for their team. Fizz currently has it. Talon with the Storm Shield is pretty bad, but Fizz right there is going to act as a pretty good deterrent, and them having the Storm Shield is ticking down. It is a little bit over halfway done. It's almost 2/3 of the way done. So they haven't really gotten the damage out of it yet. Zalcloth's a little bit shy about going in, because if he knows if he dies through that with that Urchin Strike, he can be immediately and critically punished by Lee and Talon if he gets too far away from his team. And it looks like they're just trying to weigh out that Storm Shield buff.
The minions did not gather enough. Actually, this is going to go in onto Karma. There gets a lot of damage down. Tether comes in from Karma. Karma going to be able to pick that up. There's Vengeful Maelstrom, but not the greatest of places. There's a knockup from 2 by the Zyra's Jungle Thorns. Rages, oh, he gets the shield. He safeguards away to Karma. He's going to be okay. Vengeful Maelstrom doesn't do too much damage to anyone. Zalclose plays the Trickster. Aphrodite goes down. Zyra getting fed by the sun. Metro going to go down to Talon.
And they have won that fight, but I don't know if they've won it convincingly enough to be able to take this point. No Namer coming up here. Gigibay. Gigibay, don't get too close. You could be a Cutthroat target. I know he is going to get through to Zyra. Is not going to be able to put her down, unfortunately. They're all very low on health now. Ooh, that hurt. That stung. I felt that over here.
And it's a double kill for Practice Yellow. He plays a lot of Karma.
Yeah, let's just throw Spirit Fires around. That's safe.
Yeah, what if they're evil spirits?
I never thought about that.
You have to be careful about that. Like, you
what
don't
if we had
get
like a Dark Lord Karma?
A Dark Lord Karma?
Yeah.
Darth Karma.
What if we just picked a really happy champion, just made an evil version of it?
Like Teemo?
You can't get more evil than that. You'd have to make, like, Enlightened One Teemo. Which, that wouldn't make any sense.
Maybe his shrooms would heal you, like heal the enemy team, and give them a move speed buff.
I think this is the best champion ever now. Zyra...
Can we make that champion?
Zyra, now, as I said at the beginning earlier on in the cast, Zyra with very good area control. She's spotting for vision there. Jax picks up a 2-for-1 stun, but takes a whole bunch of damage as a result. They're able to get that top neutral, but unfortunately they weren't able to get it turned all the way around to cap. And those minions, I'm not sure if they'll be able to do it or not. Good Solar Flare lands, and Rage with an excellent follow-up is able to take down Zyra. Kicks Gigibay out, and he dies as well. Nice sweeping victory for the Goon squad.
So it was a really nice setup from Jax there, in that he took advantage of the vision, sat on the one side of the wall, and then jumped in to get the stun on the 2 when they walked around the wall. However, he also walked into the 2 tankiest people, and engaging onto Leona is not necessarily going to be the best thing. And so even though he was able to get that double stun, it did not end up working out. So it was good to have the tanky people go in first.
Hey, I got an entire fight down bottom lane on camera in the VOD for later.
Oh, me too. I just didn't talk about it.
Oh, well, I brought nothing different to the table. Karma coming down to the bottom. They want some Noob V3. They said they're going to go for Practice Yellow. Noob V3 does not have his Glacial Prison available. He can't do anything that. He's just going to recall. Practice Yellow, unfortunately, sold out because Sejuani did not have the ability to save him.
I actually have a question for you.
Yo.
Is improved recall worth taking?
You know, I've always wondered that, and I think, me personally, just any amount of extra time you can save is good. That's just me, though.
I love it. I love that summer spell on SR. Or Mastery Point on SR. But I don't actually know if it's worth it.
Solid Claws, once again, has been able to secure the Storm Shield for his team, which is very good for him. Storm Shield on Fizz is quite nice. GG Bay getting taken. Oh, the Chub the Waters just barely doesn't land, and that's going to cost him quite a bit of damage. Zalclaws chasing through the Rage, able to get some damage in on him, but he can't really pursue any further with Urchin and Seastone, not Seastone, excuse me, Urchin and Playful on cooldown. He's looking for somewhere to re-engage. Fizz just doesn't have a target yet. Wants to get through for No Namer, is able to dive through for that. Gets the Playful Trickster going, can't quite take him out though.
And Jujube going to get focused down. Also double kill for Practice Yellow there. And I just want to tell you my thought process during that, which was that, well, if Fizz gets the Storm Shield, then it's like a storm at sea, which is like a monsoon. So it's like he's Janna.
Are you saying that Fizz transforms as a Janna? Because that's horrifying.
I don't know what I'm saying. That was just what was going through my head during that fight.
Right, both teams.
But I couldn't make it into a pun.
Oh dear, puns of damage. Ooh, that scout, that plant scout. Plant champions are really good at giving vision, by the way.
They are.
Tibbers also gives vision, as was literally discovered by XDG manager Gnome Saiyan.
Gnome Saiyan is the best. She loves puns. Right? Right?
Yes. As I'm watching this face off here, I'm just like waiting for something to go crazy. Lee Sin's been like blindly throwing shockwaves through the wall. And just think about that poor Apple vendor that just has to duck under those constantly.
Ooh, Afro Dynasty gets snared up there by Zyra, but he is Leona, and Leona is really tanky. The sun is
Ooh, Glacial Prison on Jax. Chum the Waters is going to land, and oh, Sejuani brought that right into the team.
Yeah, that was actually... Ah!
Okay, so Metro and GG Babe might be completely dead.
I think they're completely dead.
Can we just not even DD 100? Each game so far has had a pause.
I really hope there's a pause in every single game tonight. That would be super awesome.
Guys, my department director was nice enough to get me out 2 hours early today before all the traffic. Can we please just not have me be late to work tomorrow by having to stay up until bad o'clock in the morning?
Gandair, we should talk a lot about how we really want pauses so that we get a pause in every game because
well, I actually
it happens.
I would actually like to have a pause occur and go all the way through in at least one game that I cast just once. That would actually be something really cool for me to witness, because if I can get all the way through a 30-minute pause, I think I'm doing an okay job as a caster. If I am able to, buy that much time vocally, then I did something right.
It's good practice. Pauses are the best. Awesome.
This one not unfortunately for that particular fantasy.
I'm really sad that pause just ended.
Ooh, Unseeing One with that almost re-engage for the enemy team.
Why is the Unseeing One not playing Lee Sin?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I think we need a remake of this game.
Also, Rage is an awesome Lee player, by the way. For anyone out there who's not familiar, Rage is one of my favorite Lee players that I get to see in competition. Fizz heading down to the bottom part of the map. Okay, look, having the in-game, or not in-game, but having the on-screen Twitch chat captured in the VOD really sucks with this new delay that they have. Like, it's so desynced. It makes me a little unhappy.
Fizz trying to set a trap, but is he going to be the bait himself? I mean, get baited. Is he going to get baited? Jax jumps in onto Leona and Talon. There's Ventral Maelstrom coming down. Stranglethorn's going to get knocked onto 2. Leona diving through towards Battleclass. There's a lot of damage from Talon. And Jax is going to go down. Afro Dynasty diving through. As well, Lee Sin gets the speed shrine speed. Looks like JJB is not going to be long for this world. As the kick comes out, Rage Dragon rages.
Dragon's Rage was mediocre. It only did 40 damage.
Now he's done.
That's Zyra plant. Look at that. That's stall. Hitting practice yellow with that. Doing a little bit more delay. Leona gonna be taken down.
I guess that the sun feeds water monsters in addition to feeding plants.
No Namer almost pulled an SPG Neo style and almost died to minions.
I missed that, but yeah, that was a pretty low flashing health bar there.
Yeah, he got down to double digits. Oh, Metro getting some good damage in on Karma, but he had to use a bunch of mana to do so and has to retreat because Karma has that snare and
coming in.
Lee Sin.
I think Rage hates his team.
Oh, that was the dirtiest
Ignite
Ignite I've ever seen. That was maximum disrespect Ignite.
I want to make a comment about Nanoa.
Oh, that was... Yeah.
Seeing when gets charged down. He's going to take a lot of damage. Leona eating in, stunning. Unseeing one trying to get away. Explosive Cask spreads him to the side, but Sejuani gets the kill anyway.
New V3 hanging out down on the bottom. Zalcloss Fizz coming down here as well. Leona following up. So they have a lot of CC down here, but until Karma shows up, they're not going to have a lot of crazy damage. I mean, New V3 does do quite a lot on Sejuani. He does play like some serious AP Sejuani damage bottom. That's how he likes to run it. But with Karma backing him up, it does a lot more. And GGB killed in the Maelstrom.
Yeah, by the way, No Namer is 10-1 right now. And Lee Sin is 8-1.
No Namer's really good at Talon. He's also really good at Jace, if I remember correctly. And there is another...
That's right.
There is another pause.
They just... I mean, I'm so glad. Right.
Thank you.
I'm so glad. Thank you guys for... Yes!
I talk all day at Festival. This is a little bit of a break. I'm just so sad I had to walk away from work while it was busy because that was the only way I could get out. It's like, it's 4 o'clock. You had to get out of here, right? Yes, look at line. Damn! Okay, yeah, I'll go. I like my job over there. Play will resume in 3, 2, 1. Success!
Blast off! Spaceship, spaceship,
Bang.
spaceship, 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 spaceship. That movie was the best. I think it's literally the best movie I've seen in my life.
And Jax is going to get killed. Here's an example of what not to do. See what Romantic Metro is doing? He's backcapping past the entire enemy team to try and take a point by himself. He has absolutely no way to get out from there. He has Leona behind him, Talon in front of him. Soon Karma's going to wander off. Sejuani could have come up as well. Try to avoid doing what he did there.
He might actually be able to get away.
Now, there is an upside to what he did. Okay, here's what it is. In doing that, he actually did pull the enemy team back from his team's side of the map. Fortunately, he was able to get away.
Ooh, good explosive cast there.
But there was a lot of opportunity for him to get turned completely dead.
So, I think what Gandair's saying is, if you're going to do that, you have to have a really good reason for doing that.
And have an escape route pre-planned as well.
Rest in peace, Maokai.
Actually, I think he's gonna rest in pieces.
Also, Maokai is, like, really sad that he's not peaceful. Or something. Didn't they change his lore?
I don't know. I stopped reading the lore at one point.
I'm
just not as invested in it.
Practice Yellow takes a lot of damage there, but that shield size... Balling? There's a fight in Balling, and I saw the end of it!
No Namer had a sick flash there, and then he almost landed that rake, but got us all the way at the last moment.
Karma, not recalling in time. The playful trickster from Fizz, and he tricks him playfully. Lee Sin does manage to pick up the kill there. Shangle, not enough. Meanwhile, in bot lane, there's Vengeful Maelstrom coming across. Talon going to ult out. Newbie 3 doing quite a lot of damage. Maokai going to dive back in. Maokai going to go down.
No namer, that is a Jax. You're a Talon. You gotta watch out for that. A little dangerous. Almost had it, but not. My cursor has escaped my window.
That was one of those plants that needs dark, and instead it was left in the glaring sunlight.
You mean like poinsettias?
I don't know. Do poinsettias not like the sun?
I thought they were supposed to be in the dark to change color.
I have absolutely no idea. Poinsettias change color?
They're not normally red.
Whoa.
Yeah. The game ended.
The game did end. Well, it's about to. We see the future. We predicted that. Damn, we're good at what we do.
Wow. We should do this every week.
Us. We should do this every week. This is so much fun. Alright. That's game. Goon Squad takes down Off the Scar. Alright, you can load client. You can do it.
Where's my post-game screen at? Oh.
Talon. 26,701 damage.
I have to recapture my law client again. It always just gets uncaptured somehow.
Try beating it with a cupcake.
Yeah, but I want to eat that cupcake later.
Well, you don't have to give it the cupcake. Just put it there and be like, hey, client, you want to eat a cupcake? And it's like, yeah, I love cupcakes. And then you can find it and put it in your XSplit. And then you're like, just kidding, I'm eating a cupcake.
I had a nice one-line message in the chat. Where I'm at is there's just one line. Because I need to capture a single line. Because that's all that will fit on this overlay. Because I don't have my chat overlay rebuilt.
Alright, Jax with the most time spent dead there. And I just got a game invite.
Yeah, I got one too.
Sweet! Maybe it was even the same game.
There we go. Arrows posted line. I can capture that. Oh, well, Huck posted even better line. It was a bunch of win hype. That was awesome. Thank you, people who posted lines in the chat. That's very cool of you. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. New game. Actually, let me. I can configure that with it off. Okay.